week's Den Mastermind. Today we are going to go through a simple pitch for the cashback program on how it can be utilized, and we're going to make sure that the new slides that we have created now is going to make it easier for anyone to understand how it works, why it's beneficial, and how you can share it to someone else within minutes. Now, we're also going to talk about the new artificial intelligence marketing system, which is now in use. And this is something that's going to completely change the game. You know, when we are looking at our daily activities now, a lot of time has to go into onboarding, explaining and clarifying. And it takes a lot of time away from our activities, which could bring income, which could bring team growth. And imagine if you can just focus on creating curiosity, and then you have an artificial intelligence marketing system that is doing everything else, everything from explanation, presentation, from closing, from onboarding, from answering all the questions, for helping them get started without them knowing everything used with funnels, marketing systems, and landing pages. I'm going to show everything here today so you can start using it after this call. Well, let's jump into it. This week we have been in Sweden and we had 2 events. This is just to inspire the rest of the community to go out there, guys, and make it happen. We set up 2 events within hours. We sold out tickets. It was free to come, but there was no more tickets after a few hours. We filled up 200 plus people in 2 different locations. And this is in Malmö, southern part of Sweden. This was the first event we hosted. It was incredible energy. People were excited. We talked about the cashback system, and a lot of people were very happy after this event. Even Dennis came as well to support and help, and it was a great time together with Dennis and Enika and Terry, who also came. This is from the second event in Gothenburg, another Swedish city. Again, we filled up this room. There was people had to stand in the back, people had to stand outside. We didn't have chairs enough because more people than expected came. And this was another very successful event where we were giving everyone the news, and we launched the cashback system into the Swedish team, which is growing extremely fast right now. You know, when you find a way to explain it and you find your momentum, it just grows. You move out of that cloud of confusion, a cloud of changes, and you move away from a fixed mindset into a growth mindset. Then these things are happening. And this is why this team is growing so fast right now. So we want to inspire everyone to take action and go out and host events, because nothing else generates more momentum than a physical meeting with people. And I can tell there's nothing else. Certainly right now with these things that is developing in the market right now, it is so extremely important to have this kind of physical events. So let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me. I see that maybe my camera has
representation. So yeah, Emil, do we have you back?
I'm back. My the wife is playing games with me, but I'm back. So let's jump straight into it. Thank you so much.
Over to you.
Covering for me. So let's jump into it, guys, and let's start where I ended, which was, of course.
I think he's gone again.
Yeah, I'm here.
Apologies, guys. Oh, there we go. Okay, good stuff. Over to you, Emil.
Yeah, let's try now. If it's stopping again, I'll change the Wi-Fi, but it seems to be working. So with this event, we initiated some new form of momentum, clarity in the teams. People came together. We launched into the new product and the new phase of the company, and this is why this is growing. And we're gonna talk about this later on the difference right now in the community between the ones with fixed mindset and those with a growth mindset, and why is certain types of mindset growing rapidly in the company right now, meanwhile others are standstill and not exploding the way you can with what we of course have on the table right now. But let's jump into what it is that I shared on the event. I was on stage and I was going through a new presentation with new slides. We'll share this with all of you. It is of course slides many of you have seen, but it's in a new form and a new kind of way of presenting it. And when I presented the cashback system, I said that, okay, we're going to do this in 3 steps. We're going to start talking about a company that's been around for 7 years, building an ecosystem. This company is now ready to launch the newest product, the Ultima Cashback, which is here to continuously grow towards our vision of 100 million members. And we're going to talk about not only how you can save 20% and have 100% cashback on everything you buy, but also how you can participate on the journey to reach 100 million members, and how it is that this company has a very strong strategy for community expansion. Now, let's jump into it. We'll right now, and this is something that Navid is going to talk about later, we are now witnessing the whole world transitioning into a blockchain-based reality. This is something that will continuously happen over the coming years. Step by step, every industry will be moving into a blockchain-based technology. And in this time of change, there is going to be incredible things happening if we are able to make the right decisions. And this is something Navid is going to talk about more in the end, and how it is that we can really benefit from this kind of movement of capital, and this something that is happening next year, end of April, and why that is important for us to understand as we are in the blockchain-based company in the blockchain industry. And we're going to talk about how you can really catch on a leveraged opportunity to do some crazy things financially next year. Now, let's talk about what it is that we see with this company. And I'm gonna, of course, there's a lot of members on the call. This is just to show you the flow of presenting this, and you will have the slides after this webinar. Then it's important to give people the understanding of how this company has been building technology through ups and downs. But the strongest point in everything that we see is that they're continuously building in an industry that is continuously changing, where we see conflicts around the world. We see lockdowns that is completely shutting off the world. These companies will continue building and is getting to a stronger and stronger point. And yes, there's been mistakes. Yes, there's been a lot of success, but in the end, they are still growing and is now getting to a point where all the 7-year experience is coming into play. Now, on this ecosystem, which we know is going to be launching step by step over the coming year, a lot of things has been in preparation and everything has been synchronized, and there's a system to make sure everything is operating in harmony. And already we have know the debit cards have been sending out. I see many of you have received your debit cards. Many of you will receive your debit cards soon. Soon we will be able to buy the debit cards. And also, of course, those who had previous debit cards in the company will receive the free Ultima debit cards as well. So this is all happening as the new Ultima members platform is developing and being upgraded. But what is now relevant for all of us is the, of course, debit card together with the cashback system. And this is what is right now available. Of course, end of the year, we're going to have copy trading, marketplace is available. Travel Club is launching very shortly. And all this in combination creates an incredible opportunity. Now, this company now are initiating the next move toward 100 million members. And what is important to look at here is that this company, through ups and downs for the past 7 years, have gathered 2.5 million members while being a very niched opportunity, meaning we could only target crypto-related or crypto-interested people. And for us to onboard a person into this community, we had to teach them about the history of money, of cryptocurrency, of blockchain technology. And we had to take them from not understanding to understanding. The future of shopping, and with this system we can save 20% on everything we purchase with 100% cashback in a few simple steps. First of all, you got to be a member, and to be a member you got to pay the membership. This is why we have the Ultima licenses. This gives you access to the whole ecosystem, and this gives you access to everything that this ecosystem is offering. Now, the second step for you is to acquire shopping points. You're doing this with an added benefit of 20%, which means that if you buy for 1,000 euro, you get 1,200 shopping points. Each shopping point equals to 1 euro. You just made 20%. You can then use your shopping points to acquire shopping vouchers, whether that is globally or locally. That is vouchers that you can use on the debit card, on Binance, on your local grocery shop, and if they are plugged into the system, which is going to happen step by step. You can use it to buy gold. You can use whatever you want on the e-commerce platform Ultima store. Then, of course, while you are spending your money through these vouchers, you are then receiving a monthly cashback in the Ultima token, which is very exciting because many times we have had cashback systems. You might have a debit card where you have 1% cashback on your purchases, which comes in points, or you might go to your local grocery store, and by becoming a member of that grocery store, on every purchase you receive some kind of points. These points gives you more benefits in the future. This point gives you certain things that brings you back to that specific market. But those points you receive, whether it's cashback or in a supermarket, they would never grow in value because they are, of course, set at a certain internal value inside a system. Our cashback system gives you cashback in a token which has potential to grow in value. And with your cashback, you can choose to keep it on, wait for a value increase. You can choose to top it up on your token and spend it through the debit card, and you can, of course, use the Ultima token to acquire more shopping points. So whatever you choose to do with your cashback is up to you. But what is exciting is that this cashback is based on market conditions. And if the token reaches our target value of $100,000, it means that your cashback is no longer 100%, it is now 1,000%. Of course, the token can also go down. And this is what I believe a very exciting addition to your normal online shopping, where on the side of receiving 20% more to shop for, you receive a cashback for the full amount in a token, which could potentially grow to $100,000. That is the vision. That is a target of the company. And if it does, it's 1,000% cashback, which could never be seen anywhere else. And this is very interesting because some people, they don't understand crypto. They don't want to understand crypto, or some they do understand crypto and they want to get involved. Here you can get involved while you keep purchasing what you're already purchasing. Here you can spend the money you're already spending on a yearly basis, and you can build a crypto portfolio on the side. And this is extremely powerful when all of this is coming together. So this is the way it's operating. You come as a user, you buy the license, you can now acquire shopping points, which allows you to buy different cashback vouchers, whether it's on loading your card for gas in Germany or travel. It doesn't matter, even Binance available. You can choose your shopping points for anything on the Ultima store. While you are busy shopping with 20% more, you receive a monthly cashback of Ultima tokens for the full amount that you purchase shopping points for. This is coming back to you over 36 months. Now let's give you a real life example. Let's say you are now a member and you decide to acquire 1,320 shopping points. For this, you would need to pay 1,100 euro, today equaling to around 0.11 Ultima. Now, your shopping points allows you now to buy different vouchers. In this example, let's say we're buying the Ultima members voucher pack. This is has a value of 1,320 euro. You can use your 1,320 shopping points to acquire this cashback voucher, but keep in mind you only paid 1,100. So this is where the first saving begins. Now the journey begins where you are receiving monthly vouchers or codes which you can use and apply on your Ultima debit card, which brings every single month 110 euro, which of course over 12 months equals to 1,320 euro. So the first 110 euro you receive on the second where you actually activate and buy your voucher pack, buy your Ultima members voucher. You get it from the beginning. So if you buy this, straight away you can load your debit card with 110 euro. After 30 days, you get the next 110 euro. And this continues, of course, until 11th month has been reached and you have received your full 12 payout into your debit card. And if you calculate this, you came in with 1,100 euro. You now have a total of 1,320 euro, which you were able to spend on your debit card over a year. And this is how you receive 20% in a year. Now, look at any bank out there. If they are offering you this, any kind of bank, any kind of system, any kind of debit card or credit card, there is nothing out there. Your money is still in the bank and you're using your bank with, you're getting 0.001% interest by keeping it in your savings account. This is a way to get 20% over a year. So you can say, okay, this is the amount of money that I'm going to spend over the coming year. I'm going to place it into this system instead, receive 20% over a year, and have access to, of course, budget 110 euro per month, which allows you to pay off your monthly expenses and, of course, keep your 20% at the end. Now, this can also be used as just on the saving. You don't need to spend it. Just by placing the 1,100 euro in, you take out 1,320 over the coming 11-12 months. It is much better than we can see anywhere else in the world right now. There's nothing else that delivers this. But even better, because you say, okay, 20% in a year is not enough for me to get excited. Okay, let's make you excited. Let's talk about the Ultima tokens. This is an added benefit. This is added to this purchase. And this comes back as well in a monthly payment. So if you're looking at the 0.11 Ultima tokens, which you use to buy the shopping points, that comes back over 36 months. So if you take 0.11 divided by 36, you got 0.003 Ultima tokens from the second that you use your or buy your cashback voucher. This is today valued at around 30 euro in today's market price. I believe the token is a little bit higher, but this is based on a $10,000 Ultima token price. So you get on the first month not only 110 euro, but add the 30 euro, you got 140 euro to spend the first month. And this is, of course, whatever you want to do with the Ultima token, you can keep it, you can spend it, you can buy more shopping points, or you can sell it on the exchange or load it in your debit card. Whatever you want is up to you. Next month, again, you get the same amount of tokens. If the price remains at 10,000, the value of those are the same. But let's say some crazy things happens in month number 2, where the price doubles in value. Now that monthly payout of Ultima tokens is now 60 euro because the price of the token doubled. So this month you have 170 euro. And if you're looking at this over a year, it gets quite exciting, because if the price of the Ultima token does not increase and it's just keeping the same values today, you're going to have over 150% back of what you bought shopping points for over 12 months. You get, of course, 120% through the euro plus the extra coming from the cashback. So doing your calculations, it is becoming very powerful when you're adding this together and seeing how around 150% comes back over a year of whatever you bought shopping points for. So within 3 months, you have already received 50% of what you purchased for. within 3 months, if you come in with 1,100 euro, you're able to have 50% of that back within 3 months if you combine the Ultima token and the euro payback. So this is extremely powerful. Now the cashback is not only for 12 months, it continues for 36 months. What is exciting is that, let's say the company reaches its goal 36 months from now, and the price actually reaches $100,000. Now that monthly cashback payout is not 30, it's not 60, but at this time it's 300 euro that comes into your, of course, cashback portal on a monthly basis. And this is the power of having cashback in a token which is potentially growing in value. This is the first time in history a company creates a cashback system on the blockchain, and this is the first time you can benefit from getting points in an asset which can grow in value. In the end, when you come in with 1,100 euro, you receive back 1,320 euro plus 0.11 Ultima. And 0.11 Ultima, of course, the market will decide its value. This is extremely powerful when you're looking at all of this together. Now, this example is only for those who like the debit card. Some of you don't like the debit card, and then we have other solutions. Some of you want to just use Binance. Great. You can do the same with Binance. Instead of buying the Ultima members voucher, you can use the same shopping points to buy the Binance voucher. This is the same structure. The difference is that you use your voucher codes on a monthly basis, and you go and you redeem them on Binance. Then you start receiving USDT inside of Binance for the coming 12 months. And of course, the cashback comes as normal. So it doesn't matter which voucher you buy. It is the same underlying system. And of course, you can choose whatever you want. You can also choose the travel. This becomes quite exciting because with the travel, you are able to get 20%, of course, through this, plus 100% cashback. And then you are able to buy the travel after you have received this at a up to 90% saving because of our travel engine and our travel technology. So imagine getting 20% discount on the resources that you buy travel for, and the travel in itself is 90%, up to 90% cheaper. And on all of that, you get 100% cashback. Now, I believe that travel is going to be more exciting going forward, because when you combine the cashback system with our travel engine, then you have an incredible opportunity to travel with huge benefits. So this is extremely powerful. And when you're looking at your local store and you are spending money and you're receiving some points for that supermarket, you cannot use those supermarkets to travel. You cannot use those points anywhere else. They are locked into that supermarket. In this system, you get points, you get cashback, you get Ultima token, which you can use in all systems. You can use for travel, you can use on debit card, you can use everywhere. So which cashback do you want to participate in? And I believe this is the best. And the beauty is you can still shop at your local grocery store using our debit card, get their points and get our points. You're doubling down on the cashback. So this is extremely powerful when you're combining it this way. So this is how the system works. And with the travel, as I just explained, become really fun and exciting. But as we go along, this system will continue to grow. And the more the token grows in value, the more excited people becomes, the more the community grows, the more the company is launching more infrastructure, the more benefits we all have as being a part of the system. I always say the example, let's say Ultima tokens go to 0. Okay, that doesn't matter. You still made 20% over a year. This is an added benefit, which could give you a potential 10 times value increase. And you have to make your own analysis where you think this will go. I believe it's quite clear where we think this will go. But of course, the market has to decide. Now, all these vouchers has been pre-purchased by the company, and they have a limit on how much they can buy for every kind of period of time. And now they're putting in a lot of money to buy these vouchers to be able to offer it to us. And this is a strategy for the company to grow the community. Now, when we're looking at this, we believe that this cashback system is going to be able to revolutionize the way online shopping or offline shopping is going to be done. And with the right strategies and choosing the vouchers that you like, you can really benefit from this. Now, how it works real practically is that you gotta start by buying the cashback license, which gives you a shopping limit. The more you want to shop, the bigger license you need. You can buy more and you can expand, you can combine and do what you want. The beauty is here that most people start at 1,100 and bigger because you receive the debit card for free. Otherwise, the debit card is an additional cost. From the basic and bigger, you receive the debit card for free. Now, the second step is now to buy shopping points. Each shopping points you purchase, you receive 20% more. So by 10 euro shopping points, you get 12 shopping points. And your shopping points, you can, of course, convert into vouchers and be able to spend it anywhere. And of course, if you don't have any local vouchers, you use the debit card, and that's the way to get started. So this is the cashback system. It is a part of a growing ecosystem, 2.5 million members, 7-year experience. Now it's moving into momentum phase. And this is the first time a company in history of this industry able to tap into the daily purchases people do every single day and create the first crypto related cashback system where you are getting cashback not in a point that has no value outside your grocery store, but a point which is actually an asset on the blockchain, which you can move, sell anywhere, or keep, or just spend, or repurchase more shopping points. You have a lot of options here. So this is a revolution in shopping in general. With this said, our journey towards 100 million members, and the reason we're on a webinar here today, is because this company has a very unique marketing strategy, allowing everyone who comes in and becomes happy with this system to share with others and benefit from that. This company is not doing any form of marketing. The marketing is through happy members. And this is how it works. You come in and you are an individual who buy the license, you buy the shopping points, and you go and buy. You think the system is great, so you got a big smile on your face, and now you are a happy person inside the system. What can you do? You know, usually you will still talk to your friends, but this time you're going to be incentivized to talk to your friends. You go and talk to your neighbor, and for the first time, you know, maybe you connect with your neighbor and you tell them to, hey, you know, you're complaining about everything is getting more expensive. I found a system which can help us save 20% of everything we bought. Would you like to know what it is? They said, of course. They buy the license, they buy the shopping points. You receive a percentage from the company. This is the company's marketing budget going to you. You continue talking to people and you can see a business is growing, and you are now receiving a passive income because people keep buying licenses, people keep buying shopping points. But the beauty of this system is that, of course, your neighbors has neighbors. You know, there's 2 houses down, there's another neighbor, and your neighbor might want to talk to them. And if they do, that comes into the organization. Now you are also benefiting from your neighbor's neighbor, and you're getting a percentage when your friends, your neighbor's neighbors, your family, whenever who it is that is being spoken to joins the cashback system, you are benefiting, and everyone involved in the expansion of the community is benefiting. And imagine you having a business where you are getting paid on people's daily expenditures. If you're looking at other products, you got to change people's habits. You got to help people buy a new product. Here, they can keep buying whatever they're buying, but they're just doing it with more benefits. We're tapping into a $1 trillion market, and you can build a business. And I'm going to talk in a few minutes here on how easy it's going to be. You talk to your neighbor, you say, hey, you know, you're about to buy a car. I can show you how you can save 20%. They said, okay, how does it work? You say, click this link, and that's it. You go, you watch Netflix, and by the evening you log into your account and you see that he went ahead and bought everything and he understood everything. How is that possible? Through our artificial intelligence marketing system. This is going to allow us to scale as well. So let's continue. What is it that we are offering people? In the end is cashback licenses and shopping points. Whatever they buy, you are making money. Even if they buy the debit card, you make money. This is the way the compensation plan works. You get paid on the cashback license through 15 levels, starting with 20%. This is only on the cashback licenses and the debit card. On the shopping points, we have a different compensation, but this is just to make it very clear. On the cashback licenses and the purchases of debit cards, you receive in up to 15 levels. So you can not only reach your neighbors, but you can reach the whole city through this compensation plan. Then as you get a bigger and bigger turnover throughout your organization, you can hit certain milestones, you can reach certain ranks, and you can unlock more bonuses. This is a powerful career plan allowing you to grow your team, grow your income, and grow, of course, your rank throughout the company, getting more and more benefits in terms of trainings and VIP access on events, and of course, increasing your commissions. Your first target should be to reach diamond position. Why? Not only because of the 3,000 euro that you are getting paid because you reach that, but as a diamond, you unlock an additional 15% on every cashback license sold in your whole organization. Imagine having a business and your margins overnight increased by 15%. In a traditional setting, you would be celebrating like this is the biggest thing ever happened to you. In this business, it's a normal Monday whenever you hit diamond and you increase your profit margins with 15%. And this now becomes exciting when you're looking at the 15 levels and you add 15% on each level, infinite levels down. Of course, you can continue to drive through the ranks and you can increase that 15% to 16, 17, 18, and you can see how your profit margins is increasing at the same time as your community is increasing. So you got exponential growth of income. So this is on the purchases of licenses and debit cards. This compensation plan applies. Let's talk about the shopping points. People will, of course, go and buy shopping points, and you get paid on that as well. In this, you get paid in 5 levels. The 5% on level 1 means if someone goes and buy 10,000 shopping points or 10,000 euro worth of shopping points, you make 500 euro. That is paid to you instantly. You get that, you pay out, and you can use that. Now, level 2 to 5, they are accumulating and not instantly paid. They're accumulating inside a wallet in your back office, and it is released to you when you reach the next diamond rank. So on your journey towards diamond, you will make a lot of commissions on licenses. You will make 5% on all direct sales of shopping points. And in the 4 level underneath on all shopping points purchases, it accumulates, and is going to motivate you to take crazy action to reach the next diamond rank. Because when you do, you release that accumulated income, and then you begin the journey towards the blue diamond rank, which now again starts accumulating this, and it releases when you hit the next diamond rank. So this is very powerful when you're looking at, first of all, the cashback licenses, how you can grow rank, 15 levels, infinity bonus, and then you look at the shopping points, 5 levels, accumulative from level 2 to 5. And of course, on the first level, 5%, it's instantly paid out. So this is very, very powerful. And through this system, you can be a part of the journey to grow this to 100 million users. And imagine a year from now, where everyone, you got thousands of people in the organization, they got into the habit of using this on a monthly basis, and they start repurchasing shopping points with Ultima tokens, which rises in value, and you continues getting a residual on every shopping point people buy and every license they keep purchasing. This can become a very big and strong business over time if you decide to take full action with this. And how is it that we take action? Okay, let's simplify this. This company has created the most powerful digital marketing system in this industry, and I'm going to show you how it works. We're going to do a more in-depth training the coming week on this system, but for now I'm going to show you how you can get access, click around, and how you can use it already today. You can use it by going to plcuweb.com. It's a temporary name, is going to be changed and integrated into our systems, but for now you can still access it and use it. Inside here, you create an account. Very important, do not use the same login details as your Ultima account where you got financial, of course, assets. Use some random username, use some password that you don't use on other platforms, and that's how we keep it safe. Inside here, you're able to see your dashboard to begin with, and in your dashboard, you are able to create your digital business card. and my internet is a little bit slow here, but here you can see you're able to put in your Ultima. There's going to be the cashback, Ultima cashback referral link. You can, here you go, you can put it right here, Platinum World referral link. The first step is to put all referral links in, because of course the people that you refer to this marketing system, they should come into your organization. So you come in here, you put in the links, and if you want to go deep into this, you can even get paid when people sign up on Binance. You can put in your Binance referral link, coinsbit, any exchange. And then of course, if you are a in-depth marketing guru and you want to really go crazy, you can also use Facebook advertising and Google advertising by putting in the pixel IDs. If you don't know what I'm talking about now, don't worry. You can also put in your WhatsApp details, Telegram, your email, your phone number, your Calendly, which allows people to book meetings with you. And all of this is going to automatically create your business card. I have not yet created on this account, but when I send this to people, they will be able to see this is Emil, this is the contact details, and they can straight away choose, do they want to come and do business with me? And we take them into the business funnel, or do they want to come and buy a product that I'm offering? It takes them into the product funnel. And with that, we go into the next step, which is the funnels. So imagine this, you talk to an individual, and this individual, you say, let's say you talk to your neighbor and said, hey, I just saved 20% on my purchases. And they said, how did you do that? And then you say, I'm too busy, but I can send you a link and you can check it out. You just take your link from here and you can then take them to this page where they are able to read more about the cashback system. Now, if they decide to click that they want to secure the cashback, it is connected to your link, which means that when they go ahead here and they are taken to the steps where step by step, they are going to be shown how to log in, how to register. And when they click register with Ultima, it comes into your organizations automated. Why? Because you put your link initially. And then they see how to buy the voucher, how to use the voucher. There's very easy steps, and you got the contact person here if they get stuck somewhere. So this is 3 steps, so easy. No one needs any more information. The videos are also translated into your local language. So if someone comes from, there's 14 languages right now, it's going to be more soon. But let's say someone comes from Germany and they log in, everything is going to be in German. The videos will be in German. We even got Swedish videos, Japanese videos, Indian videos, any kind of language that is here is going to be more. All the videos and information is automatically translated, and each video is going to have a different video in the right language. And it's automatically done based on the browser language that they are coming into this page with. So after this, what is happening? They're already in your organization. They already know how to buy it. They already know how to use it. You do not need to do anything. All you had to do was to send them this link, which is connected to your referral link. And this is how we speed up the business. They want to learn more about the cashback. We got a guide. Just send them the guide. If they want to learn how to shop, we got another one for that. Even for those in the community earlier, someone comes and asks about swapping. You send them this one. They want to buy the debit card. They don't know how to get it. You send them this one. If they want to, let's see, if they want to calculate how much to make with the farm, they can come here. That's for previous community. There is a lot more coming here. And also, if someone wants to do the business side, they can also come into our business, or we can say the Platinum World funnel, where they will learn about how they can join and do business with our system, how they can build an organization, how the compensation plan works. This is how you can make an automated online business using AI as a tool, and they can become a partner. Of course, when they click here, they come into your organization, or they can click arrange a call, and then they come into your Calendly, and they can book a time on your calendar to have a call with you. So this system is gonna really speed things up for us. I'm suggesting that you guys go and click around a little bit. I haven't even mentioned the artificial intelligent assistant. How many of you get questions where you just look at the question and you say, oh, you almost want to smack yourself because you said this question is too simple? You know, if someone asks who is Alex Reinhardt, okay, we ask the artificial intelligence and we let artificial intelligence answer it to us. This intelligence has been programmed with over 10,000 questions and is learning from us. So sometimes if you do not get an answer, they will learn, and next time you will get an answer. So this is being trained right now, and this artificial intelligence is going to save you time. And it's going to become a joke right now. We stop doing Q&As on our webinars. We're going to send everyone to the artificial intelligence, and you can do your own Q&A. And this is going to save us time. We can keep a culture where anything that you need is here. You come in. And if you want to learn how to use this in a more professional way, we got an academy where there is a complete academy with many videos on how you can do this. And this is done by Dennis, full academy, where there we go, where you can learn about how to get started, how, of course, you can use paid advertising, how you can do unpaid, how you can be profitable using the system. There's a full academy here for you to take advantage of. So with this, guys, I urge all of you to go to plcuweb.com, create your account, try this system, and we're going to have another training shortly on exactly how to do it. But I want you to click around before I do the training for you to be able to understand it fully. What's quite cool, as you see on the right side here, you have a chat bot. So if people get stuck, they can keep talking. You see here, there's already a bot where you can start asking questions, you know, during the time. If your neighbor gets stuck and you don't understand what is shopping points, yeah, they can ask here. They don't need to ask you. They can ask this bot. And through that, they will be able to get the answers right away in a bot that's going to answer them. So all right, okay, this is actually not the bot yet, but this is the real people. So this is going to be implemented with the bot there, and then also real people support to be able to help your teams. And step by step, this is going to be optimized. It's not fully done. There's a few more things to be added, but you already can use it right now. So with that, I've been taking more time than I was thinking, and I've been giving less time to my business partners. So I'm going to stop right here, and I want to now bring on my incredible business partners, Danish, to begin with, who is going to talk more about the kind of mindset we need to step into and the reasons why certain leaders are exploding right now and certain people are getting stuck. It's time to get out of that shell. And if there's anyone in the world to talk more about mindset and how to get out of tough situations, get into momentum, is Danish, who I've been seeing doing this over and over again and helping thousands of people around the world to do the same. So Danish, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Emil. What an incredible business opportunity we're in. You know, I had a conversation the other day with a member of my family, and I was just explaining to them that, you know, so many individuals around the world will always comment about the evolution of how people are earning money, you know, and we spoke about sort of the old times, okay? And I know we've got a few old timers on the call today, so they will understand the traditional business side. You know, how one would stock goods and then sell those goods at a profit and then pay their salaries and wages and their taxes. And at the end of the day, they'll see what they have, you know, left over in that, you know, golden pot per se. And nowadays we're in a situation whereby, you know, we've got incredible funnel systems like this, where we can literally trickle down all of our prospects. And in essence, it makes life so easy for us to make a sale. I mean, just listen to what Emil said. I mean, here you are on your keyboard typing out a question, and someone on the other side, which is not a real human being, is answering the question for you. You know, guys, I mean, it's just incredible how Ultima has made it very, very easy for us to promote this business. And the beauty about this business is, again, the real world is being brought into the business. And that's something that's really, really special. So guys, let's not take this business for granted. You know, let's really think about how this company has made it very easy for us to go out there and talk to people, you know, about exactly what the business is about, you know. So it's very, very powerful, and I hope we can appreciate that. Now, in order for us to actually appreciate that, we've got to really think about sort of the goals that we wrote down in January, February, March, April. You know, I hope most of us, if not all of us on the call today, have a piece of paper stashed somewhere, or a note that's stashed in an iPad somewhere, or a note that's stashed on the phone somewhere, whatever it is that you're using, talking about the goals and what it is that you wanted to achieve in the year 2023. And the reason why I'm bringing that up, guys, is because we've already passed the 6-month mark. Heck, we're going into the 7th month of this year. And have you guys sat there and sort of analyzed your goals? Have you guys sat there and said, okay, I wrote this figure down, but I didn't achieve it. Okay, what's next? Do I give up? Do I stay in that fixed mindset? Or do I attack this and really, really, like a bull with its horns, smash it for the next, 5-6 months? What is your mindset saying at this point in time? And that's what I really wanted to focus on for a short period of time and show you a very simple slide of growth mindset versus fixed mindset, okay? What is the difference? For those of us that are looking at that note, if you had made a note, and I really hope you did, guys, and if you didn't, please get writing, please get sketching. Don't worry, it's a secret. No one's going to know about it. Keep it in a safe place, okay? Even if it's behind that vase, and that no one takes care of, whatever it is, wherever it is at home. Make sure you're writing your goals. If you haven't, start writing them down. Guys, we've got from July to December to focus on where we want to go in life. Because remember, in December holidays, what happens? You look around you and see all your friends booking and planning these holidays, or about to pack their bags and taking their kids, if they have some, okay, and they're about to leave, and you're kind of sitting there saying, oh my goodness, this is a horrible feeling, okay? You don't want to be that person. You want to be that person that says, I worked really hard, I smashed it, I listened to everything that, the leaders had said, I focused on applying myself to all the systems that the company had created, and you know what? I deserve this holiday. You know what? I deserve this break. And that's the person that you want to be. So the point of all of this is to send out very stern reminders to all of us over here. Stop staying in that fixed mindset. Don't be that closed-minded person. Be open-minded. Be open to new ideas. Be open to new suggestions in your business. Please do not stay in your comfort zone. Today's Sunday. How many of us yesterday, last night in the evening, sat on that wonderful, comfortable couch that we have? The one that's got an indent of our, sorry to say, but butt cheeks, okay, every time we sit down, okay? And how many of us have that remote, that favorite remote that switches on Netflix or switches on YouTube and, gets that hit of dopamine in that system, That's not going to get you anywhere, guys. That's not going to get you feeling good. Am I saying, you know what, never do it? No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is make sure you do less of that and more of something which allows for you to be a risk taker. Go out there and get into those uncomfortable positions. Become that risk taker. All right, start promoting the business. Start educating people about the cashback system that Emil just explained. Show them how easy it is with this incredible funnel system that we have created. I mean, you have all the tools. There's no excuses. In the fixed mindset, a lot of people think they know it all. I mean, there's so many of us, even on this call, forgive me, okay, if I'm pointing you out, but there's so many of us on this call that just kind of stick in their own way. I mean, how's that working out for you? Because if it's not getting you to your goals, then maybe something's wrong. Maybe you need to allow yourself to become more coachable. Start listening, start adhering to things that the leaders are saying on calls, because that will only help you. And guys, we don't charge for this. We're giving this for free. We're giving this value for free. Why? Because we believe in abundance. Okay, in this leadership, that's what we are. Why? Because we want to be attractive to the public out there. We want the public to look in and say, wow, you guys are a group of people that literally carry each other. And that's what you do. This is the culture that we want to create in this wonderful opportunity. Going back to the fixed mindset, again, you're always doing what feels good. And you're continuously justifying to yourself, to say, oh, no, it's fine, I'll do it tomorrow. You start procrastinating because you're enjoying the comfort zone. Rather, you put yourself into a position where you're operating off principles. What is the principle? Okay, on Saturday, this is how many hours I'm going to spend on work. On Sunday, I'm going to spend a bit of time with family, but then a certain amount of hours is dedicated towards work. And then on Monday, this is what my routine looks like. Bang, first thing in the morning, I call my inner circle leaders. I ask them how many presentations they've got. I ask them the question, how can I be a better leader to you? How is it that I can actually serve you better? And I must make sure on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I've got 3 presentations a day, because that's what keeps the poverty away. And yeah, it's a stern message, guys, but in essence, that's what we're all here for, right? We're here to learn, absorb, sponge, go away and apply. Okay, so we need to make sure in order for us to, move away from that feeling of, this feels comfortable and good, let's go towards the angle of operating in principles and write down those principles, because that's how you're going to achieve your goals for the next 5 to 6 months, to end of 2023 with a good old bang. Coming back to fixed mindset, you're continuously blaming others. You don't understand how many times we hear that leaders are not doing so good because their upline or leader or person that brought into the business is nowhere to be found. They're not helping them. They're not assisting them. Excuse me, guys, those leaders are not going to pay your bills, okay? You are the one that's going to pay your bills. So you are the one that needs to literally remove themselves from that horrible negative place, which is surrounded by black clouds, and come into a scenario whereby you're saying, you know what, I've made a mistake over here. And I'm admitting to my mistake by way and means of relying on someone to continuously feed me with that positivity so I can survive during the day. No, guys, it's up to us. We have to take our own initiative to first and foremost become coachable, and then thereafter admit mistakes and find a solution by ourselves and move and roll forward. It's very important we understand that, because believe me, sitting there and waiting for someone to add that little bit of positivity in your life every single other day, it's not going to get you anywhere. You have to find that within yourself. And I know it's tough advice I'm giving here, but this is how you make it in this business. This is how you make it in life, in essence. So let's start thinking about that. And again, based on my point, again, don't seep yourself away into this negative mindset. Start becoming a positive thinker by yourself. Okay, and the best way to do that is to go and look at the principles you wrote down, to go and look at the goals that you wrote down for the year 2023. And if you need a little bit of encouragement, if you need a little bit of support, guys, tune in on a Saturday or a Sunday like today. We are here for you. Okay, we'll give you that stern reminder. Boom, off you go, and you're on your way, and you're going to have an absolutely brilliant week. Fixed mindset, again, you're judgmental. I didn't like the way they said this. I didn't like the way they said that. I didn't like the way they did this. I didn't like that action. I don't like the way you're speaking to me. I don't like the way you're behaving with me. Ladies and gentlemen, please understand that every single one of us is very different from one another. We have to accept our differences. And the best advice I was given many years ago is, when you're sitting in a conversation or at a talk or at a speech or at an event, take the positives you feel apply to you and leave the negatives you felt in that speech that don't apply to you. Just put that aside and forget about it. Don't be that person that judges, because you will stay in that fixed mindset and you will never grow. You've got to accept that everyone else is different. Their delivery is different. Their approach is going to be different. So we've got to accept that. But let's take the positives, put the things that we don't want to hear, or put those aside, and let's move forward, because life is in our hands, guys. It's not in anyone else's hands. And then finally, based on that very same point, you see so many people not enjoying others' successes. Okay? We have to be inspired by other people's success. That's what needs to inspire us. That's what needs to tell us that, something, okay, maybe they were wearing a little bit too much of a flashy shirt, but the reality is the way they carry themselves, the confidence that they carry. It doesn't need to be material, guys. It can be something that's completely intangible. It's the way they speak, the way they, carry themselves, their facade that they're rolling out with, which is the real thing, That's something that inspires us, and that's what allows for all of us to sit in that growth mindset. So I'm going to end off there, guys, and I hope I've given you something to think about. And just to recap, number one, for those of us that haven't written down our goals for the next 5 months, please do. It's not too late. July is upon us, okay? July is upon us. Please make sure you write down your goals from July to December, and you know what? Break it down into month by month, week by week. All right. Number two, make sure you write down what you want to operate in the way and means of principles in your life. Look, if you're doing too much TV time, write down the principle to say, I want to cut down on my TV hours and I want to focus more on prospecting. Number two, if you're not doing enough of physical activity, okay, for those of us that can do physical activity, that we're blessed with the bodies to go out there and become active, okay, please go ahead and get physical, all right? When it comes to gymming, or go for a walk, or go for a run, or play a sport, guys. How many of us haven't picked up that tennis racket or squash racket, I don't know, paddle racket, hockey stick, cricket bat, whatever it is, football? Go out there and grab that thing and start encouraging yourself to go and release a few endorphins, okay? And get some feel-good hormones running into your body, because what that's going to do is it's going to give you another lease of life. Every single day, we need continuous reminders, and the reminders will come by way and means of the principles you've written down on that piece of paper that you want to avoid. And what are you avoiding? You're avoiding the comfort zone things. And you're encouraging the growing outside of that comfort zone thing into that uncomfortable place, which allows for growth mindset. So I hope that has really resonated with you guys today. I hope you guys have a fantastic Sunday. And of course, I want to bring on my business partner, who in essence has practiced growth mindset pretty much as long as I've known him, and probably even before that, when I used to see him on stage and I used to just be in awe. You know, this is a guy that is continuously in growth mindset. Today, there's always a situation where he'll sit there and he will analyze what he did and what he didn't do and what he didn't do. The next day, we speak about it, the three of us, Emil, myself, and Navid, and we say, right, this is what we can do better. You know what? We even have a meeting tomorrow at 1 o'clock, just the three of us, just to talk about constructively, what is it that we're doing? What is it that we're not doing? What is it that we can do better? Make sure you have those kind of connections in business, because it helps you to bounce ideas off each other. And you're continuously keeping each other accountable. So with that being said, an absolute superstar. Navid, the floor is yours. Take it away, brother.
Thanks a lot, Danish, and thanks a lot, Emil. So I think what you just went through, I think is very interesting, because somehow it's always seems like the fact that the people with the fixed mindset never really get where they want to get. And the people with the growth mindset always get what they get. And I think from an objective point of view, many people probably just wonders, why is that? Why is it that certain people never really seem to be able to reach what they want to have? And how come that some people actually always reach whatever they want to have? And I think it definitely is attached to mindset, and also how you and what kind of belief you have in terms of what you deserve and what you're worth. So I think that's a very interesting point of view. From my side, I'm going to talk about literally around the 3 upcoming years. And I think there is a few different questions I want you to ask yourself. So the next upcoming 3 years, what has to happen for you to feel happy financially, professionally, and personally? And when you are out there talking to people, if people that you are supposed to work with, supposed to maybe develop this business together with, if they don't have an answer to this question, of course, you can help them to find an answer to this question. You can help them to really find something regarding these topics that they really desire, really are willing to work for. But if they have a difficulty of actually finding this, I would definitely move on, not waste your time on the wrong people. But what I would like to talk about mostly here is not what other people around you are thinking. I would like to really focus on where you want to be financially, professionally, and personally the upcoming 3 years. Because I think we can match this very, very nicely with the market cycle we are in right now in the crypto space. Because I believe within the next 2.5 to 3 years, we will have the peak of the bull market, the peak of the uprising market trend in the crypto space. And why is that? Well, if you look historically, we have an event that is called the halving. The halving events is an event where half the amount of newly mined Bitcoin is coming out to the market. This happens approximately every 4 years. And we have to have the next halving event coming up on the 28th of April is the estimations right now. It can differentiate a few days back and a few days before. So why is this a significant event? Well, it is a significant event because before every single halving events, the price have historically had a relatively or a big dip in price before. And after the halving event takes place, a few months after, it literally shoots up to the stars massively. So why is this very important for you that listens in today? Maybe you already have everything in check regarding this. Maybe you already have your own strategy already regarding this. But what I think is highly important at a time like this is to actually have a cash flow. Because if we're looking at the time frame I just told you, maybe we are actually looking in a 1 year time from now that the bull market really starts happening for real. Maybe that's the time frame we're looking at, which give you approximately a year to accumulate cryptocurrency as much as you possibly can, if that's the industry that you believe in, of course. So this is not financial advice, guys. I'm just talking about what me, Emil, and Danish, how we're thinking regarding this topic. But I'd say that cash flow is extremely important. With cash flow, you can do something that is called DCA. DCA is a shortening for dollar cost averaging. When you dollar cost averaging into, for example, Bitcoin, you are giving yourself a very average price. Because if you go in this month or every single week up until a year from now, if you do that, you will have different points of price, right? When you go in these different weeks, which will give you a very advantage, average in price. And this advantage is giving you not only the average price, but it's also giving you the a little bit some relaxed mindset regarding the price. You don't get stressed because the price goes up. You don't get stressed because the price goes down. You know that your long-term strategy is for the next 2.5, 3 years time, and maybe even further. But also teach yourself to not be greedy when that time comes, when the price is very high, because you will see many articles instigating that the price will continue to go up. And when you see those articles, be very careful, because usually that's the time to actually exit the market. And also the time when your grandmother and grandfather and grandmom and grandma, they all start talking about Bitcoin, maybe that's also the time to actually exit the market. But historically, guys, this is kind of a proven concept. This cycle might even be much bigger than we've seen before, with everything happening in the world right now, with banks crashing all over the world. We have, I don't think we have seen the large effect of the financial sector yet either. Interest rate is shooting up a lot, which means that people are now paying like 2, 3, 4% units more than they did a year ago on their house mortgages, for example. That's a lot. I mean, that's a lot more money that you need to make just to cover an expense that wasn't there before, that you basically didn't choose to actually get. But I really believe that the crypto market is one way to really set yourself up very nicely for the upcoming years. I believe that this market is the market where we can literally build up generational wealth in a very sustainable and substantial way. And I believe that, this industry is definitely key for average people, normal people, hardworking people, middle-class people that don't have that significant wealth since before. They only see other people always succeeding with buying the right stock at the right time. They only see all these people, succeeding and buying whatever they want to buy. If you have materialistic goals, if you have financially freedom goals, or just the ability to do whatever you want, whenever you want, I believe that this market is the right place to be. You just basically have to position yourself and be very smart about it. And also somehow teach yourself about your limitations that you have regarding greed and fear. That is very usual in this market, in the financial market. Teach yourself, learn about yourself. When you feel that you're starting to get greedy, put in some mechanisms that actually don't allow you to continue. put in those mechanisms to make sure that you actually are cashing out along the way to safeguard yourself when that time comes. And I believe network marketing is a great vehicle. It's a great tool to really set yourself up and create that level of cash flow that you need. Especially if we get paid out in USDT as well, it makes it so much easier. The payouts is in cryptocurrency already. This currency you can always use and actually enter into the market and diversify your portfolio in a very smart way. So that was a little bit my topic today. I know we are 10 minutes over time, but I will leave over to Emil so he can summarize and end this call. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Navid. I think we covered a lot today, all from training to mindset, and then we get a state of the world from Navid on exactly what's happening. And for you guys who is very new to this, and it's important for Navid to go in deep like this for us to understand. But very simply, guys, the reason we work hard right now is because we want to make an income, because we know that income we can place in the crypto market, because historically, and we continue looking forward, starting from next year, we're going to see a bull market, which means the crypto market goes up. So whatever you make this year potentially could go into the crypto market. Crypto market do 10 times value increase, you can be set. That strategy is something we are applying, and you have to make your own analysis, your own strategy, because historically, of course, only shows us the past and not the future. But with this said, we hope that you have received some new information, insights, and understandings today. And we're going to share in our Telegram group the PowerPoint we use today. Make sure that you use this PowerPoint and also PLC Web to automate your business. And let's go towards 100 million members, guys. We love you all. We hope to see you guys on the next call, and we see you